Well, hey there, Heartland Church. It's Pastor Jeff with a quick announcement video to let you know what's coming up in the life of Heartland Church. It's crazy. The warm weather's here. Feels like spring, and so there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to, particularly as we head into the Resurrection Sunday season. And so last weekend, in our Sunday morning gathering, we had a really important conversation about how God defines spiritual strength and spiritual weakness. Or another way to think about the conversation is, how does God think about spiritual maturity? What does that look like? And so we spent a good bit of time talking about that, because in Romans 14 and Romans 15, Paul mentions how the strong are supposed to view and interact with the weak. And so we wanted to make sure that we were thinking about those things correctly. The reason I say that's an important discussion is because I think oftentimes we take what the world thinks about strength and weakness, and we put that as a template over how we operate in the church, and we wonder then why we don't grow spiritually, and I think that has a lot to do with it. So I say all that to say, one, if you missed that, I would highly recommend you go back and you interact with that message online. Two, that leads us into the conversation that we're having this weekend, as John Ryan from Matthias Lot Church is with us, and he'll be preaching on what does it look like to walk together in unity in the body of Christ in such a way that we encourage one another and build one another up, where we're really exercising much of what Paul's been talking about the marks of Christianity and how we love each other and serve each other since the beginning of Romans chapter 12. So that's going to be an important conversation, and I want to make sure that you're a part of that if you can be, because how we experience the things in the body that Christ enables and that he modeled for us by way of humility and serving, those are the things that the world sees within the church that are compelling, that really reflect a covenantal love. And so I hope that you can be a part of the conversation this weekend. It's always great when John's here. He's such a good communicator of the word, and he loves the church, and he loves Heartland Church very deeply. And so I hope you can be a part of that. A couple things that I also wanted to keep on your radar that we've been talking about. Want you to remember to save the date for our Good Friday service that's coming up later in April. That's going to be at 6:30. We're going to be doing that gathering in conjunction with First Baptist Church of Oakville, just down the road. So I hope you can be a part of that, 6:30, Good Friday. And I also want to remind you that we're launching a new gospel community in Barnhart on April the 15th. That's going to be meeting at the Doherty's house, and a great opportunity if you live along that 55 corridor to get plugged into a gospel community if you're not, or to go to one closer to your house if that serves you well. That's coming up. And then I also just wanted to keep on your radar. Remember that we have a lot of opportunities to serve at Heartland, and probably the most poignant of those, or the most need right now, is within our children's ministry. Now, it does require membership to teach or to lead in some capacity within children's ministry. But even if you're a regular attender and you've been here for 6 months or longer, there's opportunities for you to actually just plug in and start serving alongside a covenant member in our children's ministry. So I would highly recommend you to reach out and be a part of that. It's a great opportunity to sow the gospel into the lives of the next generation. So let us know if we can get you plugged in there, or any other area of service need at Heartland. Well, that's about all I have for this week. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And we really hope to see you on Sunday for this important conversation from Romans chapter 15. Thanks so much.